Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of January 2023. The rune that came out for you is called Yara, and it is one of the most positive runes there is. It's the rune of celebration. So what I'm seeing here is that there's some exciting developments happening in your life in January. Some of you may be signing some sort of contracts, entering some sort of agreement that's really exciting for you. And it can be a little bit nerve-wracking as well, but in the most positive way possible. It feels like there's so many new possibilities opening up for you, and after a period of hard work or soul searching, you are finally starting to see the recognition, the success that you are wanting. Another thing that I'm seeing here is this influence feels like it's starting before January, around, and this rune literally represents Christmas time. So end of December up until honestly the same time next year in 2024, it feels like you are really just having a very successful period of your life this year, 2024 as a whole. And January is a time where you're feeling this momentum building. There's some sort of celebration, some sort of excitement, and it just feels so good. It's like a building energy. It's wonderful. So let's see. We're going to get some energy oracle now to further elaborate on what you're going to experience this month. And we have blossoming abundance in reverse. So yeah, blossoming abundance really tunes into this energy we're picking up on. The fact that it's coming out in reverse tells me that it's still building and there's still a lot more to come. And in particular, there's a focus on something that you felt like was really lacking in your life is starting to trickle down into your life. And there may be some nervousness here because you're like, is it gonna stay this time? Is this momentum actually gonna build or what? And I feel like it is, so have no fear. We have Door to Spirit coming out for you. Beautiful. I love this. So I feel like your spirituality is really deepening. Your connection to spirit is deepening. Some of you may be taking on some sort of energy work, Reiki practice, Feng Shui. I'm seeing something here, or even just reading some self-help books that are really motivating, uplifting, even learning about psychology more. You're somehow connecting to spirit a lot deeper right now, which is beautiful. And then you also have the garden and the gate. Oh my gosh, I love this card because it's like she has created this beautiful garden here that's wonderful, miraculous, in perfect bloom, but there's not really much space left for her to plant more. And she's looking out beyond the gate to these fields where she can grow so much more. And she's kind of looking at that gate like, should I go outside of my comfort zone and see what's out there to plant? Or should I stay in my comfort zone that's already so abundant? And I feel like this is very similar to the last reading I did. Who was the last reading I did? Pisces had a similar message, actually, of going outside of their comfort zone and being so pleased with the result here. So I feel like you are doing something that's a little bit, like I said, nervous. I'm getting a nervous energy, but it's an exciting nervous energy, like going on a first date. Or I'm seeing it specifically with career and money though. So this could be a promotion or some sort of new job or move. And it's a little nerve-wracking, first day at your new position, you don't really know exactly what to do. There's still some learning that has to be done. Or some of you may be taking some sort of new class or just putting yourself in a new environment to discover more of what's out there for you. So that's beautiful. We're gonna get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 now. First card out is the 2 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, whenever this card comes out, it's kind of giving me the garden and the gate energy actually. Should I go for it? Should I go out of my comfort zone? I feel like it's time a little bit. You feel like it's time to explore into the unknown more. And you may have been already doing this recently. So yeah, there's also a situation in your life where you're unsure what to decide, what to do. And so right now you're just trying to pull your energy back and listen to your intuition. So we're going to get more info on this. Let's see what cards are around it, get a fuller picture. Yeah, 7 of Cups. There's a lot of confusion on what do I do now? What do I focus on now? What direction do I go in now, So I don't know what's going on in your life specifically. It'll look different for all of you, but I am definitely getting this message of okay, what now? What do I do now? What do I focus on now? Because you may have multiple areas of interest, love, career, working out, whatever. And it's which one do I focus on right now? And I would say just pick one and go for it. A new habit takes 3 to 5 weeks to be incorporated. So just get going at one of them. If you like it and it works, keep going at it. And then after 3 to 5 weeks, move on to the next thing, the next area of focus. This has been something that has caused me to grow so much in life, And I've done this with so many things. Like if I look back into 2023, there was like 5 months where I just focused entirely on reducing my added sugar intake and changing my palate. There was another 5 weeks where I focused on quitting biting my nails. There was another 5 weeks where I focused on starting this new YouTube channel, because I just started this channel in May. There was another 5 weeks where I was focusing on like short form content, making reels. So, there was like different areas of life that I was like just really hyper fixated on at different times. And once something was good and it was integrated into my comfort zone, my routine, I no longer had to give it so much of my conscious energy and intention. So right now you're being asked to literally just pick something and go with it, okay? Third card out, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you may be struggling right now with work ethic. You may be waiting for the motivation, and you're like, how do I develop more motivation? And what I have to say to that is that motivation is a fickle friend. Let me tell you, okay? Motivation is not a good reason to start something, okay? Where motivation ends, discipline begins. Discipline is consistent. It's like the sun. Motivation comes and goes whenever it wants. So if there's something you're wanting to learn, something you're wanting to build for yourself, or you're just wanting to make more progress in an area of life, and you're sitting here like, when will this happen for me? Like, I'm waiting. Where's my abundance? I feel a lack there. If you have enough time to think to yourself, wow, I have this lack, I feel this lack, you have enough time to be disciplined and work harder towards it, okay? Your abundance will come in the moment where you're so busy living life or working towards your dreams and your goals, you don't even have enough time to think about the lack that you have. In fact, you start craving more lack, more time to yourself, to sleep, to rest, to whatever. That's when you'll start seeing real results. Some of you guys need to improve your work ethic. I'm just being honest, okay? Second row, and when you do that, you'll see a lot of results. Second row of cards out. Fourth card is Judgment, okay? There may be a visitor from your past coming forward. There's a situation that has happened in your past that you're looking at with fresh eyes as well. And you're sort of reconsidering it, forgiving yourself, forgiving other people involved. Whenever Judgment comes out, it's like Judgment Day, it's taking a look at your past, taking a look at past relationships, past situations, and seeing how far you have come, seeing the amount of progress you made up until that point in certain goals of yours, for example, and sort of adjusting your business plan. Now, a lot of people do this at this time of year that I'm watching, late December. So if you're watching it at this time of year, then of course you may be doing that right now. However, for a lot of you guys, you're literally just doing this mid-January, okay? Like sort of taking stock of your life, how far you've come so far, and, judging it, judging the progress you've made and making any adjustments that need to be made. So this is a good positive energy. There may also be literal, like old friends, family, whatever, visiting or whatever, and you're seeing them for the first time in a while, and you may decide, you know what? This is something that I want to prioritize. We also have the Two of Pentacles coming out, okay? So many of you may be thinking about money, your best way to move forward financially. Yeah, and I feel like that's something that the energy is a little confusing because so many of you watching have so different situations, but I feel like there's a weird connection here between money and like all the different things that you want to focus on. It's like for some of you, your real passion and what you want to focus on is something that maybe is not making money right now, and your need to like pay your bills and stuff. You're like, do I focus on making more money and like hustling in a job that, I'm not passionate about, is not related to my interests? Or do I take the loss and the stress that comes with that and focus on my passion? So I feel like that's going to get kind of figured out this month, how to delicately balance those two needs here. I feel like there's definitely something in your life that you're wanting to focus more on that is not financial related, okay? So that's interesting. This could be like a relationship. This could be getting fit. This could be friendships. This could be a side hustle for a lot of you, a business of your own for a lot of you, or some sort of like dream of yours. And then the last card we have out is Five of Cups. I'm actually reading this as homesickness. Okay, longing for people who live at a distance. So some of you may be in long distance relationships. This could also be just like missing an old feeling very nostalgic is what I'm seeing here. And, one thing I want to say to you if you're in that scenario is when you go out and you live your life and you go beyond this gate, okay, and you really fully like fill your schedule up, you know, it'll fill you with so much love that this homesickness won't feel as painful, first and foremost. And you may think like, oh, well, I'm doing everything I can, like my schedule is full. I don't think it is. I think you guys think that you're doing a lot more than you are. Does that make sense? You may feel like you're like doing a lot, but you're not. Why is that message coming through? Maybe like some of you are working towards a dream and you're like, why is the progress so slow? And it's like, you can really double down, okay? And it comes back to that message of improving your work ethic. But yeah, I see a lot of blessings coming through this week. It feels very positive. It feels like you're starting to build up a momentum at this time that is going to lead you to extreme abundance and prosperity in a year's time. And this abundance and prosperity, like you will fully, like I really feel, reach your goals in 1 year, okay? And these are big goals of yours. So you may have like whatever big goal you have, I feel like you will reach it in a year. However, you're starting to feel this momentum building in January, and this will actually require you to take more action and build up that work ethic and work towards it. So keep that in mind, guys. This is a beautiful energy, though. I feel like you're going to feel really fulfilled by doing this. You're going to like go to sleep every night like, wow, I was really productive today. I really feel aligned with, you know, what I'm doing here. So it's going to be great. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead, or this month ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Definitely get the 2024 tarot and mediumship reading now, because it's only going to be up on my website for a few more weeks and then it's gone forever. This is an hour-long video reading where I will dive into your year ahead, your year that has passed, see what's happening, see what you learned. And if you have any specific questions or places of concern that you want to ask about, I'll touch upon that in your reading as well and see if there's any messages for how those questions, those relationships or whatever are going to unfold for you in 2024. And additionally, I will get some mediumship messages from your ancestors, past loved ones, spirit guides, whoever wants to come through can come through. I'm not in control of it, you know, and we open the door for that. So it's a steal, okay? And you don't have to schedule it. You will buy it, send your info, and then you will receive your reading in 7 days, okay? So get that now. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.